Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to another episode of Two Brothers Farming here on the St. Cali map. And we got a lot going on. We got actually a lot of work to do today, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking and going. I just hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're doing awesome. And I hope normally you're doing fantastic as usual. Turn it over to Gutterball. He's going to let you know what we got going on. And then him and I are going to split ways. And we're going to do our work. So welcome in, everybody. And I got farming to do.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the video. I hope you enjoy it. Today we got some selling to do. We got some harvesting to do. And possibly some planting. If not, we will get to that on the next episode.
You betcha.
So if you're ready, let's hit it. I'm going to be selling.
3, 2, 1, go. We have 2 sorghum fields ready to go. So I am going to harvest while Gutterball sells some stuff. Crash counter 1 already. Pulling the harvester out, I smashed the pipe on the edge of the thing. But we did a little few changes to our farm over there, but we don't have to show you that right this second. Right now I want to focus on getting the harvest done, and Gutterball is going to sell some eggs and some milk and don't forget to drop my wagon off first.
Yep, that's what I'm headed now. I just wanted to hook up to that wagon.
Yeah, as you can see, we're getting started just a little later because we were planning. It's always in Farm Sim. That's what I like about it. It's always planning. It's always stuff to do and things to go over. It's great. I love it. I love this game. It works out well. Do. Now, does this give me straw? Yeah.
No.
Even though we have the extended straw in here, it's still not going to give us straw?
I don't know because I don't play with that. So it should, because soybeans and everything else gives it to you.
Well, we're going to find out first and foremost right now. Right about now.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what happens when, Fury eats candy before he starts going. Yes, we get straw. So, If we get straw, we are going to grow sorghum in every single field. Because we will get our chicken food and we get our straw right from it.
Yeah, and once we get a surplus of it, to be honest, I think sorghum sells for more than what wheat does.
The only thing I don't like so far about it is you can't see where you are.
Yeah, it's hard.
Well, that's why I'm going to do 2 headlands, and then I'm going to put a worker on it. Yeah, you get straw from sorghum, Big A. Oh, you don't get no straw from sorghum. Yes, you do. I love the guy.
Our grain wagon.
It's next to where the harvester was, where we were standing when we started.
Okay.
I think 2 headlands should be enough for him. And then I can get him going, which gives us something to complete. Remember, we have to do this 2 harvests today. And we got a lot going. We're going to try to go an hour, guys. Remember what my last video was. I'm hoping it was a fluke in YouTube, and I'm hoping that it's just a one-time deal and we can actually get the videos, because him and I like if I want to do a 30-minute video on my Let's Play, that's one thing. I don't want to ruin we got a pretty decent situation going here, and I don't want to ruin it. So we're still going to do our hour videos like we like, and go from there, and I hope we're all crossing our fingers. Crossing our fingers.
Yeah, I'm really hoping myself, too.
Because I can tell you from experience that when I do mine, if they're going to be 30 minutes, I've got to change the entire way I play the game, which is fine. It's not the end. Like I told you guys yesterday, it's not the end of the world. But it is a change. And, it's not so much of a change for the people out there that have been doing 30-minute videos from the beginning, but Gutterball and I have done our videos since we started together. So, and you guys know how it works. You're going to lose the game sounds, but you're not going to lose on me. And we are recording. Yes, see, Gutterball, that was, yes, we are recording. That took us 5 minutes to do our intro and get started alone.
Right.
So that literally would only leave us 25 minutes to do anything. That's not really a lot of time to do anything. And I'm really happy that we get straw from this. So you are correct, my friend, my brother, my awesome family member. Remember, everybody, the reason we are doing nothing but sorghum is sorghum.
Try that again.
Sorghum gives you just about the same yield as wheat. Pretty close that I'm experiencing right now. And it gives you straw as well. So if you now, it will not give you straw if you don't have the straw extended mod,
Right.
or as Big A would say, the mod. Poor guy, we were picking on him so bad. He's such a good
we
guy.
made his night pretty fun.
Like I said, I love it when we're both in there because he laughs so hard, and I love to see him laugh. But we've got a lot going on. We hope that if this works out today, after we get our harvest done, then we can actually buy 2 fields and keep expanding. We're gonna, like I said, now that we've got what we wanted for animals, and thank you, Mr. Gutterball, for getting us that nice pen that you got over there. That was great. Once we get our pens full, which we already have our chickens, so we're already halfway there. Once our cow pens are all full, then it's all fully expansion at that point, and loan.
Right.
And then we can move on to something different. Now, we do have a couple maps, and like we always tell you guys, we do plan on maps way in advance because we're so picky about the map. This one has been absolutely amazing. I cannot complain at all.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to come back to this one again for my personal. This has been an awesome.
Yes. And it's just, it's we're doing so well on it. I don't know if I want to pick the same kind of map or if I want to pick a different one or a medium-sized one or whatever, but it also has to fit our play style, so that's important.
Right.
Like, we always like to start small, and of course you can't, like, Fury's got a Let's Play on his own, a personal Let's Play, and it's rough because I'm playing on a 16x map with 9-meter equipment. So
Right.
it's not the greatest in the world. Why is that only going 3 miles an hour? Oh, because we did set it up that way, didn't we?
Yeah,
it was realistic.
Yep.
So I'm about, as you can see, 64% full. So I've got the worker going on it now, and I'm going to keep him empty. Would you like me to top off the animal pens as I go by?
They don't need it.
Okay.
Actually, I think they're all full.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, I should have put a second headland on that top part up here. We'll see if he's able to turn around on his own. I'm happy we get straw from this. So, guess what we're going to be? We're going to be nothing but a sorghum map when we're done.
That's a change for us, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's something that we've never done before.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool, actually, to be honest with you. And I'm really happy that you get straw. Really, really happy from it. And this grows, like Gutterball brought out a great point right before we hit record. He was talking to me about, now sorghum takes 4 months to grow. Wheat takes 8 months to grow, which is 7 months plus the 1 month you gotta get it the next month. So in reality, you get 2 sorghum harvests for the price of 1 wheat harvest. And if you're getting the same amount of yield, or pretty close to it, and you get straw from it, why would you grow if you got just chickens? Now, if we get cows or pigs, let's say, we would need the wheat for the pigs, right? Because they don't take sorghum.
Right. Nope. Actually, I think chickens is the only thing that takes sorghum.
And I told him, right before we hit record, that the nice thing about it is this gives me a chance to see, because guess what I'm doing on the Gutterball Challenge? I'm going to plant sorghum in my first field.
I do it too. I do. I knew it. I would come on here and tell you about that sorghum. That you'd be all for it. Which it does. You know, it does make it easy when you're first starting out with chickens to do that sorghum. Once you get, you know, a good supply of it, then go to wheat. That's what I do.
Yep.
I do.
Because I'm not sure which pays better or what, but look at this. I'm already at 66, 67, 68, 69. Almost $7,000 already on 2 passes of this.
Nice.
And I'll run it while he's doing that. I'll run this over.
I like this trailer we have for the eggs, but oh, does it load slow?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know you were over here loading.
Yeah.
Look at all those eggs, though.
81%. We got 13,000.
Wow, that's crazy.
Eggs. So
I'm going right in the silo with this, right?
26. Yep.
Okay. But thank you guys. Thank you for all the wonderful comments. Gutterball and I get to them. We literally read every comment. Sorry with the coughing. You know, thank you. Chris and Bart and those guys have been commenting every single video. We love it. So thank you. Who's the one that always says hey to me? And I say hey yo back. Who's the one who does that?
You know, I looked today and I cannot think of it now.
Because there's somebody that always says hi to me, and I always say hi back. I say, hey, yo.
Oh, Cranky Boy, he went freaking nuts on comments, didn't he?
I love it. And I just met the guy, like
4.
We just met him through Big A. Actually, I met him on Twitch when Big A was streaming over there, and I met him over there. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of a different platform because you got the opportunity to, you could like or love or hype more than just once. So every 5, I think it's every 4 minutes and 30 seconds or 5 minutes. It goes by level. Like on Twitch, the more that you comment, the more you go up in levels, and the more you go up in levels, then the faster that you get like that option to do it. Okay. So it's like mine was 4 minutes, every 4 minutes and 28 seconds, and it starts at 5 minutes. So every 4 minutes and 28 seconds, I was literally throwing a heart up, and it comes across the screen, and it goes up the top. It's pretty neat. And
okay.
I think Cranky left 2 hearts and a hype, I think, which is pretty cool. In itself, but I haven't really had the desire to do it because I do know. Look at Big A tree cam. I know that Twitch's got a lot of younger viewers, and I kind of like our older crowd that we have here on YouTube.
Right.
I don't want to get a bunch of little kids in there and go from there, but so I've dumped 7,600 already into the silo, and he's 4 passes and 2 headlands done already.
Wow.
And this is with him harvesting on his own. Now, it is costing us money. I should have set him up on Courseplay, to be honest with you. Or do we not have Courseplay in here? I don't think we have it in here. $26,000. That's just in eggs?
Yep, that's just eggs. Why'd we take a negative environmental score for selling eggs?
Score penalty. I don't know. Is eggs cost go against you?
Wouldn't think. Milk don't.
Yeah, but it was less than 1,000, wasn't it?
Oh well, we got $26,000. That's all I care about.
Yeah. Well, I know that it was less than 1,000. I know that.
Yeah, it was like $326.
Yeah. I don't know what. I don't know that much about precision. I usually just ask you. Or we ask South Central Wisconsin.
Right.
Usually he gives us the answers in the comments. He's another one that comments pretty frequently too. What was he teaching us last time? Something about harvesting in the rain, wasn't it?
Yeah. He explained about the loss of yield. That is basically you're losing everything.
Now I'm going to get this because he's not filling up as fast as what I thought. I've put 9,000 liters of sorghum already in there off one field. What I may do is hook up and start baling.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Well, when is it? No, maybe I'll wait. And the reason why I'll wait is because it's supposed to snow in a few hours, right? I don't want the bales to get wet. Like if the hay gets wet, we can leave it dry on the ground.
Right. Right. Oh my. Yawning already, that ain't right.
You better drink your Mountain Dew. You better get your Mountain Dew.
Right here beside me.
Let's see. I think I'm going to grab. Oh, our baler's all the way over, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So, I think what I'll do is, why don't we fire him, and I'll harvest it a little bit faster. Just so we can kind of go a little bit. We will simulate that this is dry sorghum. I don't even know what a harvest of sorghum looks like. Never, ever seen it in my entire life, so I don't know. But we're going to assume this is drier so we can go a little faster.
All right.
26,000. You figure we're getting that every day, aren't we? Pretty close.
Every month.
Or every month, I mean. Yeah. So.
Well, month, day, same diff, right?
Yeah. But, I mean, legitimately, 9 pallets of eggs a day. Whew, I can only imagine what I'm going to have when I get to my 5,000 pen.
Uh-huh.
Because if we're getting, what do we got? 2,400, right? We're getting 9?
Yep.
For 5,000, I'll get 18 pallets of eggs every day.
Right.
That's crazy. And if I had 2 of them, or 3 of them. Now, Fury, do the challenge the right way.
I was gonna say, man, that'd be what, $52,000 a month you'd make off just eggs.
Right. At that point in time, you're getting close to being comparable to the milk sales.
Right.
Well, we'll find out. What do you got? Like 30,000 liters of milk to sell, right?
Yeah.
So we'll find out how much that makes, and we'll go from there. Because in the long run, eggs or even pigs, that's why I'm excited to get to pigs. Eventually do it, but I really like the fact of using the way you set up the challenge and using multiple different pens instead of just let's put down the 5,001 or the 25,000 and just kind of fill it. Let's go through multiple pens, which gives you the chance to experience different looks of your farm and different. That's why I like it. I'm so glad that you came up with that.
Well, I've done that the last few personal plays that I've had, and it just made the game a lot funner.
Yeah.
Because it taught me how to build up on my sorghum and wheat and all that before I get into the big numbers.
Yeah, and I've never done a Let's Play like that, so it's cool for me too because it gives me a chance to focus on something different. That I always usually put cows down or something, and I always do cows, but I never monkeyed with chickens or pigs or sheep. Or now we are going to get with our good friend Big A, and we are going to make a trio challenge, and then we're going to be at that point forced to use 3 different animals. And then eventually we're going to have a quad challenge where we're going to be forced to have every animal, which is kind of cool, actually, if you think about it. Now, like I told you guys last night, the cool part of the challenge is once my 5,000 chicken pen is full, I don't have to sell that pen if I don't want to at that point. I'm full. I can just leave it because I've earned that right. You've earned it by going through several different pens. And then when I get to the cow challenge, if I manage to stay on that map long enough to get 15,000 cows, at that point in time, I better move on.
Right.
Because they're only every, what? They only reproduce every once a year, right?
Right.
And then you have to wait 6 months for them to give you milk. But I'm not worried about that. I just want the pen full. But I will say one thing. I don't think I'll ever run out of manure or slurry with 15,000 cows.
No, you better not.
Well, that's a big map, though, too. I do like what you did on the Hinterland map. I think that's what it's called, right? I was calling it Tinkerbell map earlier.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is Big A knew exactly what I was talking about.
Uh-huh.
He was like, and then you said, you learned to speak Fury. It was awesome. You guys are awesome. You know, and that's what family does, you know. We're allowed to. The one thing I will say about Gutterball is come heck or high water, he's got my best interest in this channel's best interest in his own heart. And he's not going to let anybody badmouth it or bring it down one way or another. It doesn't matter. So that's why I keep him around.
No, because we don't do that, and
Yep.
whether they like it or not, we work just as hard as what they do on their channel.
100%.
So don't be running your mouth about us.
Right.
When we're doing the same thing you are.
Right. And I can't say it enough. I mean, I've made a rule from day one that I don't bet. And you know what? I meant what I said yesterday, guys, when I made that quick little 30-minute video. I was kind of happy in the long run that it didn't see the light of day because I did spend a lot of time ranting, and that's not what this channel's about. You know, we definitely don't. I don't care what other people do. I don't. Oh, man, I'm almost full. Woohoo! I mean, I spent a lot of time. I didn't name any names or anything like that, but I did spend a lot of time talking about other people's channels and things, and that's just not what we do here. That's not. So it worked out in the long run. It was always everything. If you guys believe in a higher power like I do, there's always a blessing to everything. And one of my biggest blessings that I ever got in life was meeting Gutterball. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And you guys know how I feel. He knows how I feel. I say it every day. When you're secure enough in your manhood to tell another man that you love him, then you know something's serious. So that's where ooh, yes, I'm going to get to the end of this. Swart! There's another 83.
Oh,
what a
there
nice. What's that?
Half of our chicken pay, or our eggs.
Huh?
I just spent half of our egg money.
For what? What'd you buy?
Had to convert that trailer over to the tanker. We hadn't done that yet.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It was 10,000.
Well, that's okay. We're still plus 16 grand, though. That's okay.
Yeah, that's right.
And like I said,
we got
it's
milk to sell yet.
Yeah, and not to mention, it doesn't matter because now you won't have to do that again.
Right.
There's always, like I said, there's always a... Oh, I forgot the header's going still. There's always a silver lining in everything that happens for a reason. And I've been working on that real hard. So I put 9,000. I just got another 8,600. So we're almost at 20,000 liters of sorghum off just this little baby field.
Nice.
Man, I'll tell you, your farm build on Hinterland looks really good. It looks like you've kept everything under 8 acres, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
He sent me a bunch of pictures today earlier. He DM'd me a picture of his farm, a picture of his fields, and you know how I showed you guys last night how to trace the fields. That's exactly what he did. And the reason I like Green Hills is there's no field number, so I can put the field number.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There's only 3 fields on there that's got field numbers.
Yeah, I did see
Other
that.
than that,
But your
none of them.
the way that it came out on the pictures he sent me, it came out pretty good because it didn't. It kind of covered it up. So
Right.
you didn't see
Right.
like field 13 or field 3. I mean, if you looked hard enough, you could see it. But when I looked quick at it, I zoomed right in. I was like, that's kind of cool. You kept everything pretty close to under, what was it, under 8 acres, right?
I think my biggest one is 5.3.
Yeah, see. And you know what? This right here is about a 5-acre field, and it's perfect. You can get it done within a certain length of time. You're not here for an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours, like on Hastings, North Dakota. I'm using a 9-meter header, and I'm on 13 hours for the first 50-acre field. But I'm not using that for a Let's Play or anything. That literally is to suffice my farm sim itch, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
That, and you know exactly what I mean, Cutterball.
Yep.
It is. It's also a great map to test stuff on, like my mods and stuff, if I want to test them for my Let's Plays, because it's nice and big and open and wide. And I mean, it's, in the famous words of Gutterball, it's ginormous.
There it is.
But thank you guys too. I noticed that you guys are starting to notice the rapport that Gutterball and I have, and I'm glad that you guys are noticing it, because it wasn't always like this, and we always haven't been the best of friends. There was times we used to scream at each other, but now
And
we've
we
learned
still do once in a while. I mean, we don't get screamed, but we don't always agree.
right. But the nice thing is that we've learned now over the last year that talking it out works a lot better than yelling it out.
Right.
I mean, you're going to get that. Remember, too, he's just as competitive as I am. I mean, we're both competitive. But he is, like, that's what I meant by him having my best interest at heart, because he always tells me, Fury, I'm not going to tell you again. I will smack you around. That's it. And my face hurts when he smacks me around. But I'm excited. This Let's Play has been... Is it me? Do you feel the same? Like, I'm not in a hurry to get off this map.
No, not at all.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Not at
Usually
all.
by now we're like... Because I think we're on episode 15 now, right? Or wait. I just uploaded...
We're 13.
Yes, 13 and 14 this week. Because I just uploaded 12. So, usually by episode 13 or 14, we're thinking we want to go. Let's go to another map. And I'm
There
not...
For a while, we'd be lucky to even get to 10
Yep.
before we were going another map.
Yep. I am the same way.
And we still got a long way to go on this one yet.
Absolutely. And I'm excited because it's not a matter of... Ever since, I think, when would we start doing this style? Was it this map, or was it the map before? Where we just kind of said to each other, enough of this trying to rush and get done fast, let's do it, and then when it happens, let's make it happen when it happens.
Yeah, it was the one before this. I believe is what it was.
Right? I'm gonna...
Here we go with part
Okay.
of the milk.
All right. Now, how much does your tanker hold?
25,000.
Okay.
I wonder if it's because we're selling it to that cafe and not to, like, the businesses.
I don't know.
that
Because
we're
that's
taking that
twice it gave us a negative. I mean, the bottom line is we're making more money from the sale than we are from the negative, but still, you want to try to
Right.
get your score to go up. First field is done, by the way.
Oh,
Harvested.
Okay, cool.
We ended up with, I think, 9 and 9, about pretty close to 20,000 liters of sorghum off that field.
Nice.
And I'm heading down to
All
field
I got
5.
left is I got to get the milk out of the big barn and sell that, and then everything is sold.
Yep. And I've got the trailer all set up. It just got to go into the silo and then head down here to field 5 with me. And then we can finish this. We get both harvests and maybe both bales. I don't know. We're playing until 11, right?
Yes.
Nice. Did I mention earlier we still have a ton of straw bales in the bank barn yet?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, so let's see. Did I just go the wrong way? No. This field, yeah. since we get straw off all of the fields now, we might as well just plant everything in sorghum.
Right.
And if we start making enough money too, we can always buy the bigger bale thing to grab too, so you can run 24 back instead of just 8.
Yeah, because with that new shed we put up, that 24 one fits in there perfect.
Like on the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, with this one though being stackable, which way we're gonna go?
Well, that's why I'm saying the one that stacks but holds more than that one fits in there perfect too.
Yeah, but it goes on the ground.
Right.
Let's take 16 hours to get down to the field. Oh, I'm gonna be putting some tractors on my Let's Play that only go like 14 miles an hour.
Oh, really?
Yep. Like I got a Fiat 1300 DT that only goes 14 miles an hour, but it's 150 horsepower.
Oh, okay.
This is grass, right? Okay. Everybody, turn your head quick, because I'm going across the field. This is going to... See, if I take that Fiat DT and only go down to the store, it would take me the whole episode. It would take me forever to get down there.
Right.
Which is why I put the store deliveries where I did. Because I couldn't... Like, I've been spending a lot of my episodes, like, running back and forth from the store, which is great. It's not a big map by any means, but when you're not farming... And you just, like, who wants to watch? Like, we were picking on Big A today. Who wants to watch somebody drive back to the store over and over and over again? Poor guy. He was like, what are you guys talking about?
Well, that's what I will say when your first episode on that one. I was like, man, you're putting your farm way on the other side of the map.
I did that on purpose because that was the cheapest plot to buy. And remember, when you start from...
It?
Yeah, it was only 97,000. Everything else was in the hundreds. So that's why I did it. Plus, I kind of didn't want to start with a... I didn't want to start with the fields.
Right.
Now, I am going to get him down here. I'm going to do 2 full headlands and then... get going, because I know that we don't have course play. Otherwise, I'd have set him up on course play. But you're coming soon anyways.
Yep, I'm almost up here to sell this.
But you're right.
With that challenge, I was thinking too, like if you get on a map and say it's got chickens, then just start with that pen.
Right.
Just do the 10%.
That's
instead of starting with the smallest.
Yep. That's a good idea. That's actually a fantastic idea, because there are maps that have cow pens and stuff already on them too.
Right.
Yep. You're not, like I said, guys, when we designed that challenge, you're not obligated. There's so many different changes. Like there was a couple people that were asking me, well, do I have to start with the smallest pen or whatever? I said no. As long as you're doing at least 2 different pens, that's all I ask for as far as that challenge. So if you
leave the most expensive animal as the last,
right,
start with the cheapest.
Correct. So the bottom line is, if there's a chicken pen on the farm, you can use that, but you must use another pen with it, whether it's a small one, large one, doesn't matter. As long as there's at least 2 pens per animal, and you always end up with the most expensive. So if you choose chickens and sheep, or you choose sheep and pigs, you're going to end up with pigs. You're going to end up, you know what I mean? So you don't always have to end up with cows. As long as it's the 2 animals that you want to start with. If you want to do chickens and sheep, as long as you end up with the most expensive animal. Because the reason that we designed that challenge is so you guys can start enjoying the animals like we do. You know?
That, and it teaches you that you don't have to just rely on your crops
Right.
to grow.
Or silage bales or
Yeah.
or trees.
There's other ways other than factories and farming.
Yep.
To make money on this game.
Yep. I can't say it better. That's perfect. As I think it was Olive Oil that said that. Perfect.
Perfect. Yep.
Didn't she say that? Or who was? I think that was her. She was. Now, that was a weird situation though. If you think about it, like, what is it? Brutus, the other guy. He was like the other boyfriend.
I think so. Yeah.
And Popeye always had to beat up Brutus because he was in the wrong place at the wrong time most of the time. Which
right.
The sheer mechanics of that were mind-boggling. Popeye was always so small and Brutus was huge, which kind of made sense in the sense of he ate spinach to get bigger, which is, I don't like spinach.
Oh, you don't?
I
didn't.
Well, I do if I put like
maybe
vinegar on it. Like if I put like vinegar on it, it's not too bad.
Oh, okay.
But it's definitely an acquired taste. My dad loved it.
Now, I don't like it like out of the can. I like it fresh out of the garden.
Yeah, well, that's different too. Agreed. And if you eat like Italian wedding soup, it's got spinach in it.
Right.
And you never taste it. To me, it tastes like, if you eat it off the garden, it's way different taste than it is out of the can. Everybody, rock your body right. Back streets back, all right.
29,000 for milk.
Okay, so you literally almost made that amount from eggs alone.
Yeah, I made 26 from eggs and 29 from milk.
So, you can
real longer to get the milk.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying is once I'm done with the gutter ball challenge, I may just start doing chicken farms for a while till I get bored of them. Then I'll go to another animal.
Right. Well, that's why I kind of come up with that challenge. Because
Yep.
We always automatically cows.
Yep.
Cows. And I love them. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, man.
Well,
let's try something different.
Once you get established with cows, they're very, very lucrative. But
right.
To get to the point, like you can buy the ones that are older and they'll produce the milk. But once they have babies, they take so long to start producing milk again. Chickens, they just reproduce again, and you're just getting eggs every single day.
Right.
And when I found out in real life, chickens from egg to a chicken is 21 days. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you started with 100 chickens in your pen, in 21 days, you're having 100 chickens. And chickens lay eggs every day. So you would be having babies every single day once it's caught up.
Right.
And so I learned that because I wrecked the farmer that is running our farm now. He has chickens. He has 200 chickens on the thing, and they're everywhere, dude. They're just everywhere you go. They're just everywhere. 200 chickens is a lot, but that's why he sells them so cheap to everybody. He doesn't understand like the price of why eggs are so expensive, which I'm not going to get into because that's not what this channel's about. But he sells them for like $3 a dozen.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because at 200 chickens, he takes half of them and sells them, which he gets 100 eggs, or he gets 200, and he keeps 100 to incubate them. He puts them in an incubator. So that's 100.
Okay.
And so in 21 days, he's got now 100 more chickens. And then he's got to take them 100 and send them to the to butchers because they otherwise he'll have 200, 300, 400, 500. He keeps them at 200 and that's it. So, but he gets 100 eggs every single day.
Wow.
So what's that? 12 dozen? No, 10 dozen? Pretty close to 10 dozen eggs. So he sells them to the local farmers and local people around here for like $3 a dozen. And he's making, what, $300-$400 a day just in eggs at $3 a dozen. Well, it'd be $30, right? $30.
That's a little quick for baling.
Yeah, I forget sometimes, so I got to adjust that. It must be conflicting with the work speed mod. Because you can set it in the work speed mod, but it doesn't take it. You have to put the cruise control on it, which is fine. It's not, like I said, it's really doesn't break the mod.
Nah, don't bother me.
My first,
I remember to do it.
My first, yeah, because I do it all the time, and I get started, and I'm like, wow, why am I getting baling done so fast? You're bailing at like 25 miles an hour, and everybody who's watching us that likes fast farming is like, woohoo!
Right.
Let's go this way today so that we're not taking forever. Oh, it's funny. I was like, what number is that going up? And I had to read it. Straw. And it actually tells you, like your name is next to it. It's pretty funny. It tells me what track. If you look at that little thing, it tells you you're driving the IMT 5210, doing straw, 28%. And the Dutes Far it's full right now. And the Fent Favorite's sitting over there with nobody in it. And then Fury's driving the 5210 as well.
Should say gutter ball is in the gut.
Ball. Your license plate was hilarious when I put that up there. And when I was, it's so funny. I was putting the first video up, right, of the gutter ball challenge. And I put it up, and I had it up on YouTube with only one L at the end of your name. So I kept looking at it, and I was like, why does this look so funny to me? This looks hilarious. And then I realized it. And then instead of Green Hills Estate, I had Geen, Geen. So it was gutter ball and then Geen Hills. I was like, I should leave it. I should leave it to see if people notice it. It's funny.
We're creating our own language here.
It's like you said to Big A today. It's like, yep, you learned to speak Fury. You know exactly what he's like. Why did you're on Hinterland? And I thought Tinkerbell. That sounds better, anyways. And he goes, I knew exactly what he was talking about. That's the worst part.
That's the part I can't understand because I've talked Fury for a lot longer than him. And I didn't figure out how you come up with that.
Or however it's spelled, I said. It's not even close. It's funny. You guys are awesome. Are you getting a decent yield for straw, though?
Not really.
No.
It's all right.
It's not. It's free bales. And
it's one of those that we start getting low on straw, then we'll just throw a couple fields of wheat in.
Well, we probably should throw one wheat down anyways, just because.
Right.
Just in case, and because if we run out of straw and we have to wait the 4 months, even we could be out of manure. If you know what I mean.
Right.
But what we're going to do, guys, as soon as and gals, there may be some girls watching this. Diane usually watches our videos. Once we get done harvesting this field, we're going to sell it. And we're going to buy some fields that are a little closer to our house. Our farm.
Yep. That way
we're not trying to hoss down here.
Get everything bought around the farm, and then we'll start expanding out
Yep.
after that.
And at that point in time, what I may do, I think once we get our loan caught up and we're all set, I think we might buy just a little bit bigger of a harvester because technically we do need just a little bit bigger one. We're only on a 5-point something header.
Agreed.
I think we need to go at least to a 7 or 8 and one that holds maybe 10,000 or so.
Agreed.
Because we never said we couldn't upgrade. It said we had to afford it. There's a difference.
Well, we're getting more and bigger fields now as we're going too, so.
Yep. As a round baler, though, that makes short work, doesn't it?
Yep.
Because you don't have to stop. It's the same as a square baler, except you get round bales, which half a dozen one another. Square bales stack just as good as round bales, but you're getting, I think that's 3 bales you got so far. Yeah, you got one up on the hill.
It's not horrible. It's not horrible, but definitely better than wheat.
Well, like you said, now here's the thing. If you're getting 2 harvests of sorghum and you're getting 2 harvests of straw, aren't you about the same as what you would be for wheat anyways?
Right.
And this, everybody, it would not be the same kind of straw. This would be called kind of more like fodder. This is more like you're chopping up the stalks off the ground. It's not the same as wheat straw.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit finer. It still works for bedding, and it still works it, but believe it or not, and I had to ask the, like I said, the farmer that has all the chickens, they actually bale up this sorghum straw in real life, and they feed it to the chickens. So it gives them like extra protein and stuff. Like they feed them sorghum, and they feed them the grains, and they can feed them corn and cracked corn, and they even feed them sunflowers. Because if you think about it, a chicken will eat that stuff. So when I found out, like they feed them cracked corn, soybeans, sunflowers. It's crazy. And then if they have a sorghum field, they take the straw and they bale it up and they put it into their pens as feed, as like extra protein. It's crazy. And I did not know that until I actually was like, well, do you guys get straw from sorghum? And he's like, yeah, but it's not the same kind of straw. It's more like, it's real fine. But yeah, it's kind of neat. There's so many things, and you know me, I'm always like a giant sponge anyways. Should have enough to get to the end, so you can wait right there. I should. Well, I don't think I'll have 1,500, but this is the second 8,000 from this field alone. This field's decent size.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I was shot. Like I said, I'm a sponge when it comes to learning anything, especially with animals and stuff. And I didn't know that they fed them that. It was kind of neat, actually. Yeah, we're good. I'll make it right to the end, and I'll empty you right out, and that'll fill your trailer. Wow, we're going to get another 8,000. We're going to get a bunch of this off of here. I like the red color of it, too. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, like you said, though, I don't care for, it's so hard to see where you harvest.
Well, as you can see, I've used a worker. Now, I'm going to hire him out here. And then I'm going to start, I'll wait till you get back to hire him out. And that way you can go to baling and I'll run the grain.
Okay.
So that makes 24, almost 25,000 liters of sorghum we've gotten off both fields so far.
Nice.
And our chickens don't take, what do they take, like 12,000 in each pen or some stupid, ridiculous little number?
Yeah, it ain't a whole lot, that's for sure.
No. Oh yeah, that didn't even. I'm gonna need to be emptied again because that didn't only take about half of my thing. Because remember, I hold 8,000, and I put a full one in there already. You only hold 12,000.
Yeah,
So
you are at 70.
Look how fast I'm harvesting.
Boy, you're quick.
Yeah. I wish I was this
so
quick
nice.
on Hastings. Tell you, my first field I started with is 54 acres. And I'm like, okay, that's great. This is a nice little, like in the morning when you're drinking your coffee and you can play Farm Sim and you can kind of just wake up. But I've been on it 13 hours already, and I've literally don't have the first field harvested yet. But I did it for a reason. I did that on purpose because I wanted to make sure that I had something, a nice giant map to test with, to test my mods with, and to play around with it. You know, like which chicken pens work and how big cow pens are. You know, you get on those maps and you want to put a giant one down and you can't because there's no space. Like that big one that you and I have, that thing is freaking huge.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of space, that's for sure. And I definitely put it down and built my farm kind of around it.
100% what I'm going to do. Once I get my chicken pens gone and my cow pens, I'm going to start full.
Almost there.
Well, if we get...
Top of the hill.
Yeah, I see you. If we get this field harvested and baled up, we'll be good. Because once I get this little road done, I'm going to send him off, and I'm going to run the grain, and you can just keep baling at that point.
All right.
And then we'll have the bales done on here, both fields harvested, and because we'll be wrapping up here in about 25 minutes, which is about 12 minutes total.
Man, that goes so quick. I could not imagine us trying to do a 30-minute video. Oh, I hope we don't have to.
Yeah, me too, but if we have to, we have to. We'll just adjust our playstyle. If we have to do things like saying our intro and our extro on the fly, so be it. But I'm thinking if I'm not going to get into the ins and outs of it for everyone here to know. That sort of thing is for you and I to know off camera.
Right.
But I took 19 hours and I couldn't even get one video up. And that will frustrate me to the point where I'll just be like, nope, every video is a 30-minute video. There. Now I'll grab it from here, which you're already gone. Later.
Got work to do. Gotta go.
That's it. Gotta go. I just don't want to feel rushed, if you know what I mean. And
right.
I can tell you that when I did that video yesterday, I felt rushed.
That's what's weird is, we had all that. We had a lot of work to do today. I don't feel rushed at all.
Right.
But then again, we do get a lot of stuff done.
Well, I don't think it'll affect us as much as it would me or you by yourself, because with two people, you can still get an hour's worth of stuff done in 30 minutes. And it's a blessing. We have to look at the blessing. Bottom line is, I don't care at that point. If that's YouTube's ways, that's YouTube's ways. I don't care. We'll still keep our videos the same. We'll just put out, if I have to, I'll put out 30 videos for a game day. I don't care at that point. You know me. I don't play that game too long. Have you ever heard of a semi-truck, a Mack B61?
No, I don't believe so.
It's apparently it came out in 1953. I just downloaded it. That's why. I was like, what ass gutterball? It's only got 6 speeds to it. So it's only got 230 horsepower. So
it is definitely old school. Definitely.
So it's got, oh sorry, my doggy just came and laid on my foot. It's like, get off. It's only got 230 horsepower, so if you get any kind of trailer hooked on that, you're not going much more than 40 miles an hour.
No.
What is he blocked on?
Oh, I don't know, for some reason he's only harvesting a quarter of a width right now. And I was coming at him with the baler.
Oh.
So he considered me blocking him.
Yeah, he should catch up. I don't know. We've actually dumped quite a bit of this in here.
Good. And we start selling stuff too.
Well, that's it. You know, we got a lot done today. We made 60. Well, we're at 15, so 25, 35, 45, 55.
So we're at 70, actually.
Yeah. Yep.
So it'll be what?
25, 35, 45, 55, 65, $55,000 we made.
Yeah. Oh, skipped a chunk here.
Which is that's a decent day. Wait till we have the 230 cows and you're at that point, plus the other pens, 45 and 10 is 55. At that point in time, now this pen down here that we had didn't produce milk. That's why we got rid of it. That one that held 200.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It would be good for a beef cows, like, you know, which I've never done either.
Exactly. I've done them on the map that you're on.
Boy, coming down off the hill, though, you got quite a few straw bales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 up on the hill. 9.
We'll be about 18.
Yeah.
17, 18 bales in, because we're about
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we'll take that.
That's what I'm saying. And we'll sell it, and then we'll move our sorghum experience up farther. Are you going behind him real slow?
Yeah.
Now, is he only harvesting at 3?
He looks like
No.
it, yeah.
Yeah, 4 miles an hour.
5. Seven minutes. What are you doing? Oh, it's you in there.
Yeah, because I got to go a little faster than that. We only got 6 minutes left. I want to try to get.
I thought it was still a worker. I'm like, what the heck is the worker backing up
Yeah.
for? Yeah, I'll say I'm impressed with the amount of straw we're getting from this.
Yeah.
It's
probably equivalent to, if not close to wheat, anyways. Well, it would be if you're getting 2 harvests from it.
right.
Because then you would get double. You get 18 bales off in the time that you grew wheat once, which is then a lot of bales. So if it takes 4 months, you can get 3 sorghum harvests in 1 year. That's crazy. Which I think is why they put it into the game for chickens.
Compared to 1 for wheat.
Right.
And let's check. Sorghum goes for
It's 4 months.
530. Yeah, it even sells for more than wheat.
So, all right. Well, that's a good thing about this is we're getting... Okay, we got to wrap it up here.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We made it to the end of episode 13 on our sorghum empire. That's what we're going to call this. And we're getting quite the bales. We got all our animals fed. We got all our products sold for the day. We got almost this full harvest, which we will finish tomorrow. And then we're going to sell this field, and we're going to buy the other 2 up there. And on that note, everybody, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury and Gutterball drop a video. Sorry, I was pausing, Gutterball. I stopped the time.
That's all right. No big.
Please, please, please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you watch this. And on that note, I love you all. And I will turn it over to Gutterball. He always gets the last word, which is the way we set it up. So go ahead, brother. Take us away.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for spending your time with us. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you can, go ahead and become a member of the immediate family. It's only 99 cents a month. Take care of yourselves, take care of your family, and if anyone around you needs some help, give them that help that they need. I appreciate it, and we will see you on the next one.
Perfect. Now, did you know... Oh, hang on one second. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here, and then Gutterball and I got some things to talk about for tomorrow's episode, and we will catch you right back here tomorrow with another episode. Later.